What up, my dogs? Today we've got a good top 10. Today we're taking a look at the top 10 saved the days. Alright, let's go. Alright, coming at number 10 is when Anne Hathaway remembers Ambassador Franklin at the gala on Devil Wears Prada. This one's really a testament to how self-centered Miranda Priestley is. She expects her assistants to know people's names and feed them to her to make her look like she remembers everyone. They're at the gala and a man's approaching Miranda and she has no idea who it is, so she reaches on Emily. Emily has no idea, but then in swings Anne Hathaway, who just lets her know that's Ambassador Franklin and the woman he left her wife for. Bang, save the day, what a woman. Alright, coming at number 9, we've got the long piece in Tetris. This guy is my guy. When it shows up and you need it, it is the best feeling ever. But often you're building up and you've left a space for it and it just doesn't show up. That's the worst feeling. All it has to do is show up, come home, be present in the game, and all will be forgiven. But no, it wants to stay overseas, change its phone number, dodge my calls, change its email address, even though it was the one that raised me, even though it came to my soccer games, even though it helped me with my maths homework, even though, on an unrelated note, I missed my dad a little bit. Alright, coming at number 8 is when Albert Brenneman on Hitch gives Allegra Cole his pen. Allegra Cole is in need of a pen and blokes around her all scramble to give it to her, but who's there to save the day? Albert Brenneman is there to give her the pen. What a guy. Alright, coming at number 7 is Zachary Quinto in Margin Call. Risk analyst Zachary Quinto finishes Stanley Tucci's project and builds a sick model. What he finds out is about to bring the financial markets to its knees. He finds that the firm's portfolio of mortgage-backed securities has unprecedented volatility due to the excessive leverage on the positions. The value of the portfolio decreases by 20%. The losses will be bigger than the entire market cap of the firm, and the firm will cease to exist. The firm calls all of its senior managers into the building late at night for an emergency meeting. Jeremy Irons is the CEO and he delivers one of his best performances ever. Jeremy Irons decides that he's going to dump it all, essentially selling a worthless product that they know has no value. They dump it for cents on the dollar, take huge losses, but save the firm, all from Zachary Quinto's work. And he gets a huge promotion after that, so props to him. They save the firm, but they ruin tons of lives and ruin the market for years. Alright, coming at number 6 is when Nati saves Jake in Avatar. That sack of shit Miles Quaritch has just let the Pandoran air into Jake's pod, causing him to suffocate. Nati then kills him, which is epic, and then goes over and saves Jake by putting his exopack mask on his face. This is the first time we see Nati interact with Jake's human body, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Alright, coming in at number 5, we've got Michael Clarke in 2008. Australia versus India. The sun is setting. There's 10 minutes left to play on day 5. Second innings in England, 7 for 210, playing for the draw. Michael Clarke steps up to bowl, part-time bowler, and takes 3 wickets in that 1 over to win it. Alright, coming in number 4, got when Toreto and Brian O'Connor saved the rock in Fast 5. Toreto and his crew had just been captured and were being transported back to the USA. Their convoy gets ambushed by a bunch of Brazilian pricks and they're getting hammered. All of Hobbs's guys have been killed. Hobbs is on the floor, battle lose it and gets killed. But Toreto and O'Connor beg to be cut loose from the back of the prison van. They get cut loose, come out, kill all the Brazilians, and then make it out safe. Huge. Alright, coming in number 3, we've got Maverick in Top Gun. Hollywood and Iceman are in a dogfight with 6 MiGs. Hollywood gets shot down, so it's Iceman versus 6 MiGs. Huge. He needs backup. Maverick hoons it at supersonic speed, gets there in 30 seconds. Maverick beats his mental demons and refuses to leave his wingman in Iceman. Him and Merlin shoot 3 of the MiGs down. Iceman gets 1 more and the other 2 bug out. Massive save the day. Alright, coming in at number 2 is America in the First World War. The United States said they would remain neutral during the war when it broke out in 1914. This was supported largely by the American population. This started to change in 1915 when the German submarine shot down and sunk a civilian cruise ship, killing 1,000 people, 100 of which were Americans. This started shifting the US public opinion against Germany. US President Woodrow Wilson demanded that Germany stop with this unannounced submarine warfare. Then in 1916, the Germans hit another passenger ship with one of their subs and they killed quite a few people again, including some Americans. US then threatened to cut diplomatic ties with Germany. In response to this, the Germans issued the Sussex Pledge, which stated they would stop unannounced submarine warfare. Then at the start of 1917, they went back on this and said they would continue with this unannounced surprise attack submarine warfare. The reason for this was they said this type of warfare would help them win the war before the US could enter the war and help the Allies win. Following this, the US cut diplomatic ties with Germany immediately. Shortly after this, Germany attacked some more US merchant ships, sinking them and killing quite a few Americans in the process. A few months later in 1917, the English intercepted a telegram between Mexico and Germany. This was called the Zimmermann Telegram and proposed an alliance between Mexico and Germany. And they also wanted to help convince Japan to join the alliance and enter the war. Part of this agreement would be that Germany would help Mexico regain Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, which they all lost in the American-Mexican War. A few months later in 1917, the US declared war on Germany. A few months after that, they started sending troops into Europe. By November 1918, over 2 million US troops had served in the war and helped get an Allied victory. This was a huge win for the boys and the Allies, and America really helped the fellas out there. All right, coming at number 1, we've got Rohan at the Battle of Palanor Fields. They didn't show up. Gondor would have been fucked. All the orcs and the bad guys were pretty much surrounding Minas Tirith and were looking at pretty much wrapping the thing up by day's end. Thank God King Theoden wasn't still salty at Gondor for not being there when the Westfold fell. They got all their riders of Rohan, travelled 3 or 4 days, and then entered the battle and just fucked up all the orcs of Mordor. It was epic and helped the boys win the war. Huge save the day. All right, that's it for top 10 save the days. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.